All right, I thought really good test for our team this last week and going to Wisconsin. I think they're a lot better team than their record, and they're going to win a lot of hockey games down the stretch here. They're well coached. They play hard. I felt like there were like playoff type games, and there was no easy ice. I thought the first night, it was 1-0. I thought it was pretty even. We had the too many men penalty, and the game kind of got away with us. So I think the guys learned a lesson there where I thought at times got away from what we need to do to try to be a good hockey team and chase the score. And it was good to see the next night, obviously being down 2-0, to be able to respond like that. And so there's a response from game to game, but you got to be able to respond during games. And our guys got to put that in their back pocket and remember that we can do that. And now this is our last week before break, and obviously going on the road here to play Minnesota, tough building to play in. Super talented team, well coached, really good on their back end, and it'll be another really good test for us.
You mentioned obviously you need the ability to respond, but how much was that? Do you think your team's learned this? The BC series, obviously the first game didn't go your way, you bounce back and win, and then obviously similar thing this past weekend when you're down 2-0 in the second game and managed to get out of there with a split.
Yeah, no, those are important, right? If you want to be a good team, it's not always going to go your way. So, we talked to the group about character, and it's revealed when things don't go your way. And our sports, it's a long season, and so you're going to have games where, and I think they deserved to win that game. It wasn't like we didn't. You can say, we didn't play good. No, I thought Wisconsin should have won that game, and we had to look in the mirror and get better. And then, but I think in the 2.5 years we've been here, our group's done a pretty good job. We found a way to respond, and now we got to make sure the things we learned, don't happen again. And for our guys to understand, there's a certain way we got to play the game if we're going to be a good hockey team. And if we deviate from that, we can become pretty average pretty quick. And I think our guys understand that, and it's our job as coaches to get it out of them.
Going back to Saturday, even though you were trailing, did you feel like you were playing pretty well territorially?
Yeah.
And so forth?
No, I thought it was pretty even. I thought in the second we started, obviously we scored on the power play there, and then I thought that gave us some mojo, and I thought we had some really good looks. I thought their goalie played well. I thought Trey played well, and it was a tight game, and but I thought as the game went on, we started to find our game a little bit, and they're a hard team to play against. And again, our guys got to remember that is you got to be able to win games different ways, and so I thought they stayed with it, and as the game went on, we got better and better.
I want to ask you about Andrews as well, a veteran guy that comes in, experienced and so forth. But is he getting even more comfortable, and the guys getting comfortable around him in terms of where he fits and the things he does? The goal that I think Larson scored, he did like 3 things to make that happen.
Yeah, it was a great play.
How is he coming along, getting acclimated to the whole
He's
system?
been a great addition. I think just like any play, right? You're coming in. He's obviously played a lot of college hockey, but the way we play is different than where he played before, and then hopping into our conference, it's. We're super excited we have him. I think he's a Michigander. He understands what Michigan State's all about, and he's got a calming presence back there. And the bad news is we only got him for 5 more months, so we're going to take advantage of it. But he's a huge addition in the back end.
Going to Minnesota is one of the tougher challenges in the Big Ten. What stands out with them? Obviously, they just swept Michigan, shut them out too as well.
Yeah, I think they're very talented and skilled, but I think that if you look at their back end, they make it hard. Like it's hard to generate against them. So, if it turns into a track meet and they got some guys that execute, you got to be smart, and then a tough building to play in. It's sold out every night and a great environment, and but our guys are looking forward to it. This will be a really good test, and just like every weekend, as coaches, we're looking at trying to find out more about our team, and we will this weekend.
Where would you rank their defensive core at Minnesota right now?
I'd find a hard time believing there's a better one. I just think the depth there, and they got some offense back there. They defend. I don't think they get the credit for how well they defend. And I don't know if you're going to find a better one in college hockey.
Is Rinzel kind of the offensive key for them if you can keep him away from the puck too?
Yeah, but they got some other guys like Chesley can really shoot it and can generate, and Middlestad's a really good defenseman and adds to the offensive side. So I think they got depth back there, but they also defend. They're long, and their coaching staff does a good job of teaching their guys how to play real hockey. And if you go in there and just hope for offense, you're probably not going to get it.
Having Red on the ice for the second game against Wisconsin, what did you feel was the difference that he made in that second game?
I think Red's, he really drives the identity we want to play with. He's hard. He's competitive. We definitely missed having him, in the lineup on Friday, but that's hockey, and every team goes through moments where you're missing some guys, and so that the rest of the guys' job is to step up. But I think he really, he's a little bit of the motor of our team, and when he's in our lineup, it makes a huge difference.
I have to imagine it's easier to prepare for Minnesota now that it's not the 100-foot sheet there.
Yeah, no, that was really challenging, right? And before, we had the old sheet, and I forget what the name of the rink was here, where they had an Olympic sheet and you could practice a little bit. And but yeah, it's a different game for sure. But for us, we're still focused on it. Again, it's still, we've only played whatever it is, 14 games, so we're still finding stuff out about our team. And but the fact that it's a smaller sheet is it gives you a better chance going in there. Good. Thank you.